Good morning. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the live stream. If you're here, if you're on the replay, what's up? You get to experience my amazing hair, which is what it looks like when I get up in the morning and don't feel like doing anything with it. So, you're welcome. It's kind of chaotic. Yes, welcome to the live stream. Talking about, going to do some co-working today. I'm working on a post, a 4-year anniversary post for my top surgery. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that on one of the breaks. I was reminded by my friend that went with me to get top surgery, that it had been 4 years, which is wild because I didn't realize that much time had passed. So I'm going to do a little post about that. I'm working on my story, which was formerly A Kingdom of Fire and Need, which I'm going to call now We Bury the Crown We Bury, which I think is a more fitting and kind of striking title. But I've joined a writing challenge for the month of November, which I'm late to join. So I have a lot of writing to make up for. And I need to I set the goal for 50,000 words. I'm at about 16,000 already, but I'm not writing as much as I normally would be because I'm working so much. So eek. We'll see if I can manage it. So I got a lot of writing to do. And that whole piece needs to be about 80,000 to 90,000 words. So even if I hit 50,000, I've got another 40 to 50 to go, which I don't know if it's going to be that long, honestly. I'm just going to kind of let the story take me where it will, and it'll end up where it ends up. And it might not be the average length of a fantasy novel. It might be its own thing, and that's okay. So I'm working on that. And I think that's kind of my primary goal today, is to do a social media post for my top surgery and to start writing on the crown we bury. Bury? How do you say it? I don't know. I don't think I say it right. It's a Nebraska thing. Just like we say measure, not measure. I don't know where it comes from. It just happens. Or fur instead of for. Midwest, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? Could just be a Nebraska thing. But anyway, those are the things I'm working on today. So I'm going to do, as I normally do, 30-minute sprints where I work on stuff. I'm sharing the link right now, so I'm a little distracted. I'm going to work on stuff, and then after that, so 30 minutes to work on things. Sorry, I obviously cannot function. 30 minutes to work on things in a sprint, and then a 5-minute chat, and then 30 minutes for the next thing. I don't know how many sprints I'll do. It's 10, 15-ish now. So I'll probably work until around noon, maybe, and go from there. But who knows? I might get in a flow and want to write more and be on longer. We'll just see how it goes. One more post to the socials, and then we will be off to the sprint. I should have all this done before I, get on to do stuff, but I'm never I'm never that organized. And sometimes it's really hard for people to find the lives um, for some reason. They can never find them. So I have to share the links. And hence the chaos at the beginning of every live. You can fast forward through this part or skip it. Okay, cool. Now, normally I will watch YouTube while I work, but this morning I'm kind of feeling my playlist, so I think I'm going to listen to some music. So you might see me bopping around singing. I have a mix of hazelnut coffee and regular Seattle's Best morning medium roast because I ran out of my Seattle's Best and needed additional coffee. So I put some hazelnut in there. It's okay. I like hazelnut, but I don't like it this much. And I might chat until 10:30 and then we can start right on the button. So that's 9 minutes of me chatting. What are some other things I've been working on? I haven't posted a YouTube video of just me chatting in a while because I often feel like I don't have anything to share just because it's the same shit every day. But I do think I'm going to do a house tour. I'm still waiting to like hang stuff on my walls. It's an old house and the walls are thick. Like, I don't know if it's concrete behind the drywall or what, but it is hard to get through with just like a screwdriver or a hammer. So I need some power tools and I don't own any. So I've got to find someone who has some that I can borrow so I can actually hang things on my walls. And I want to have like things put together before I do a house tour. My office is mostly put together. I have one thing I want to hang on this wall, like a little shadow box thing that I will put all my little stuff, cute animals in that I keep because I'm a child at heart. And I will hang those there. I am very happy with how my bookshelf has come out. Um, Once winter hits, I'll take down my little fall mushrooms, but I love them. And I have a bunch of little trinkets up there, so I might do like a trinket part of the house tour video so you can see all my little fun things and my books, which I don't have organized in any special way. I did put like special editions up top, but like I have 2 copies of Quicksilver, so I've got this copy and then this copy with the foiled edges. But I put mostly spooky books up top because it was Halloween and I was doing a horror retreat. So I did spooky stuff up top and pieces by the authors who were on the panel. Speaking of which, I have a planning and like reset retreat coming up in December where we do writing sprints, but also have people come and talk to us about how to plan for the next year. So, like planning your novel, planning your launches, all the things. So, if you're interested in that, I will put the link in the chat. And then in February, I'm doing a taboo dark romance retreat and have amazing authors that are interested in it. And I actually need to reach out to them. So that's something else I'll work on. I'll probably do that first in order to judge interest and get folks signed up for the different sessions that we're doing, like how to write dark romance responsibly, how to, touch on those dark topics, but do it in a way that is not detrimental to the reader or to the community that you're writing about or anything like that. I'm really excited for the February retreat. I think it's going to be amazing. and cannot wait to do that and meet the authors that are going to be on the panel. And um, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be really great. So I need to do that. I'm behind on a couple of emails, so I'm probably going to do that first now that I think about it. And then I'll put the link to that one in the chat as well. If you are an author, if you're interested in either of those topics, and just need like co-working time, highly recommend joining, because we do sprints for some of the day, and then we have panels and sessions, like coaching sessions for the rest of the day. So yeah, you should join. Let me just do that right now. I got to do something with my squeaky chair. But so we have a holiday and a New Year planning retreat. Put that in the chat. And then we have our Taboo Dark Romance writing retreat, which is going to be absolutely fucking amazing. So we got those going. And like things you can expect are like how to craft forbidden attractions that feel real, how to write high risk emotional tension, how to build a villain love interest that people actually love, and that readers want to know more about, how to balance those dark themes, and how to create page turning heat with purpose. So those are just some of the topics that we're going to be covering in the Valentine's Day Taboo Dark Romance Retreat. And the retreats are all day long. So they go from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time, literally all day. But we do take breaks for like lunch and to get up and stretch and move. So, you know, I try to make them go quick, even though it's a full day of everything. So, that's kind of what's going on in the retreat area. Okay, enough jibber jabber. We're close enough to 10:30. Let's go ahead and start. We'll do a 30-minute sprint to work on some stuff. I'm going to start by working on emails for the retreats now that I'm thinking about it. And if you're joining, go ahead and drop what you're working on in the chat, and I will respond. Okay, let's get to work. All right, that was sprint one. We went a little over, but I was trying to find photos from my top surgery. Uh, there was a specific photo that I was looking for from when I got it, and I was like in the car with ice on my chest. I want it for social media, but I cannot find it. So that's a bit of a bummer. I might do a little more digging, but it may be lost forever. Who knows? I know I did social media posts with it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I'm just not sure where it went. But I'm working on that post now. It's going to be a carousel post with a bunch of photos of me without a shirt on because let's go. Why not? I can do that now, and I should do it more often and feel more comfortable doing it because that's who I am. And it's glorious to be able to go shirtless and just exist. It's a wonderful feeling. It's hard to explain. Euphoria. That's what it is. Now I just need to get rid of my belly because I got fat. I had surgery and then I got fat, and testosterone didn't help with that. It made me fat too, and also lack of exercise makes you fat. So I got to lose some weight. I'm going in 2026, trying to lose some weight, which hopefully I can do. But yeah, I'm going to work on that social media post. I sent out an email to all the interested authors for the February retreat. And so when I get done with the social media post, I think I'll start working on The Crown We Bury and start writing that. Mm, I might do some other social media posts, but I think that's probably enough socials for me today. Um, Other plans I have today include dishes, which we love, and have therapy, which I'm so excited. I'm back with my old therapist, and I fucking love her. She's amazing. Um, I was without her for like 6, 7 months, I think, maybe even longer, and it was terrible. So I'm so very happy to be back with that therapist and to be working with her again. I tried other therapists in the interim, and it was just couldn't find someone that gelled with me in a way that made sense, I guess. Um, so that's where I'm at. But let's talk a little bit about top surgery since I'm doing a post about it. And we'll just chat for like 2 minutes. But back in 2021, November 2021, I decided to get top surgery well before that, but I'd scheduled it for November in Miami. And my friend Tara and I went to Miami together. She was my caretaker, which I'm so grateful and lucky to have a friend who was willing to spend their own money to come and take care of me and, make sure that everything went well after the surgery. Because I was, for a while, considering going alone and hiring someone to take care of me. But Tara kind of stepped up and was willing to do that, and I'm forever grateful. And it made the trip like so much better, and it was great. Um, it was my first major surgery that I've ever had. I had never been like put under for anything other than my wisdom teeth, so I was a little nervous, but it was weird. I was like oddly calm about the whole thing, and I think part of that is because I've never felt like connected to my boobs, like they were just kind of there. And so I wasn't worried or nervous about like getting rid of them because they didn't feel like they were mine to start with. Um, and so waking up without them was just insane. Like I can't describe the feeling. it was so freeing and just pure happiness, honestly. It's maybe the happiest I've been in a really long time, especially at that point. I was just giddy, giddy with it. Um, and we took an Uber back to the Airbnb that we were staying in, and I kind of just settled in. And most of my pain was from my throat, which I had read that a lot of folks have a sore throat after surgery. So I bought a lot of popsicles for my throat, and those worked really well. And then, I had some good meds to keep me from feeling a lot of the pain. But I think I did pretty well, pain wise and complaining wise. I'd have to ask Tara, but I think I did okay. Um, so there was that. Yeah, and we'll talk more about this, but let's do another sprint so I can finish up this post. So we'll do a 30-minute sprint, and I'll see you after the sprint. Um, happy working. Okay. I think that was 30 minutes. I'm not sure. I lost track of when we started. Sorry. Um, okay. I think this is going to be the last little chat. I'll just chat for 5 minutes maybe. And then I think I am going to get off of here and go eat something. I haven't eaten yet today and I'm hungry. I feel like I end every live stream with something about being hungry, but that happens. But I did my 4-year post. So if you want to see that, go to Instagram at Arden Coots. That's me. And you can see the post. I did not find the photo I wanted, but I think I did okay with my photos. Of course, there are going to be people who make comments about mental illness and how mutilating yourself doesn't fix that and put a more negative spin on things. And that's already happening over on Substack, which, I always debate about posting on Substack, but it is what it is. Do those comments bother me? Um, yes and no, I guess. I mean, I'm always torn because everyone has a right to their own opinion, but also, like, what drives you to make like rude comments on other people's posts? Like, that's something that I would never do personally. I just don't feel a need to. Um, like, I might read something and be like, oh, whatever, and have like my own opinion about it, but I don't have that need to like react to it online, which I guess some people do, which good for them. I don't know. Um, but it's almost like, I don't know, like maybe they need to put other people down to feel better about themselves, or they think their opinion is more important than other people's opinions. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. People are always going to do it. I don't think there's any stopping it. I don't think there's any way to like, yeah, stop people from having opinions, really. I mean, it's literally freedom of speech, right? So like, I had the option to not make that post, but I did because I wanted to share what my journey has been like in the last 4 years. And they have the option to react to it. So if I didn't want to experience comments, both negative and positive, I wouldn't have posted it. So I think that's something you have to keep in mind when you do social media posts on any platform, is that people are going to have things to say about it, both good and bad. So it is what it is. Um, I'm just of the opinion, I don't know. I look at the world and I'm like, why can't we just get along? Maybe that's a bad way to look at the world and it's unrealistic, but I don't know. Like, why can't we just be nice to each other? And I understand some people and their beliefs maybe don't resonate, no, resonate with that philosophy, and I get it. Um, but I don't know. Like I said, I had the option to not post anything, um, and they had the option to not say anything, and they chose violence. No, they chose to have an opinion, and that's fine. I'm curious to see what other comments I get regarding mental health and body mutilation and all the fun stuff that people like to post. But um, overall, reception is usually positive. Um, so that's good. But anyways, did that post. I have not worked on the Crown We Bury yet, but I will. I don't have anything else to do today besides the dishes, which I'm going to eat and then do dishes, and then I will start writing. Will I do another live? I don't think so. But who knows? Anything is possible. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Who loves that song? Who is that? Ellie Goulding? Beautiful song. Love it. Gets me pumped. Um, but yeah. So that's my day: cleaning, writing, therapy. It's a glorious day. It's a wonderful day. I have today off because it's Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans who have served, including two of my brothers and my father and my grandfathers. So thank you all for your service. Um, and yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave this little live. If you're here as a replay, let me know in the comments what you've been working on, what you achieved, and I hope that everyone has a great day today. Happy Tuesday. And I'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, everybody.